Here's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Steelers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, yeah.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the
Steelers
touchback.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2nd and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Jackson. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's the 15-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Again to Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Tyson Alu on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Steelers, 0.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Roethlisberger's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up.
Bro, you see that shit?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, Other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On the ground, it's McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's a handoff to Connor, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
2-yard gain.
They'll try and run for it with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill being chased out left. He'll air this one out. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The 11-yard line.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
For the field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up 2nd.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. McFarland, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. This is Connor running right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Connor, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Again, McFarland. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it again with Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
55, come on, guys, 55. Not today, Ron. Not today. Line 55.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
22-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big run that time by Henry. 46 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. McFarland once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back now in Nashville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Back now in Nashville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's McFarland. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Roethlisberger.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Running with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
So Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On the give, this is McFarland. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
A gain of 5. 1st down,
on 1st down, McFarland. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as the result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Hey, because he been running
Tennessee
all day.
offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. I feel like they have this one in hand.
11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. Fights through, and now it's Reese. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, a quick slant or something like that.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
Yeah, let's go.
They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was trying his little rat run. Do you see Cole running on the go? He was doing some little shit.
One last shot for Roethlisberger.
Oh my God.
And it's incomplete.
Wow,
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
A.J. Brown, 5 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. Beastin'. Oh shit. They got clout. Maybe that's why you pay cuz the big bucks.